When we created Au Pair Weekend, we wanted to help au pairs make the most of their international experience. And so we thought that we could best do that by not just having interesting classroom experience, but pair that with activities outside the classroom, that those two things would complement each other and that people would learn more and have a better experience by being able to learn in the classroom and then have a chance to go outside and see and experience life in the United States.
I had just finished a PhD in international education where I was developing curriculum mostly for American students to go live abroad and how to successfully live in another culture and country. It made me think about all the things that au pairs could gain from living in the U.S. and what skills and experiences in other areas, and decided that I would try to see if I could put a course together that would really meet the needs of au pairs and help them solve some of their challenges and trying to meet their educational requirement with the budget and time constraints that they have.
One of the really unique and I think fantastic parts of Au Pair Weekend is the actual hands-on, first-hand experience that we give au pairs to experience American communities. Specifically, like whatever city that the program is in, we designate specific time for these au pairs to go out and experience these communities. And whether it's through visiting museums or neighborhood tours, or we also offer service learning opportunities. And essentially what we're doing is we're connecting au pairs with volunteer experiences in the community. And those seem to be invaluable experiences to the au pairs because they are connecting with very diverse groups that exist in American communities. Experiences that they probably wouldn't have if they were strictly isolated to doing their regular job duties as an au pair, but that they are going into different parts of a community, interacting with these community members in very meaningful and very valuable ways. I've had many au pairs who have said to me after completing a volunteer experience, that was the most meaningful thing that I have done here in the United States, and thank you for providing this experience. In addition to that, I also have a lot of au pairs who say, I'm going to do this now on my own. This is going to be part of my experience while I'm here in the United States. I'm going to go and volunteer. And a lot of times we even have them develop relationships with these community members in which they continue on once the weekend's over. So it's fantastic.
I would say the mission is to create unique experiences for au pairs to help them live successfully in the U.S. and get the very most out of the year or two that they live here.
It's a really big deal that these students have decided to come and live in the United States, and it's a difficult process. And so it's a really awesome experience to be able to sit in a classroom and to be able to articulate what it is that they're going through. For them to take a step back and be like, yes, that's exactly, I didn't realize that this was going on. That's exactly what I needed to hear. And to help them to work through some of the obstacles or challenges that they might be facing in order for them to have a really positive experience as they're living in the United States and working in the United States.
It's hard sometimes, it's challenging, but it's also really fun and rewarding, and a lot of students will say at the end of the weekend, I didn't expect to learn so much, and that's one of the things we want people to learn and have fun.